Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Linkam, a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing Ketu Sutra. I'm sure you all are waiting for the continuation of the video that I made on Rahu. So this is going to be completing that and complementing that video. Please do refer to the Rahu Sutras. Until unless you watch that, this video won't be able to help you much. But for sure, Rahu Ketu are two those kinds of points in the sky which actually impact us like anything. Somewhere or the other, we do feel that there is something to do with spirituality, something to do with materialism. You say that we are very spiritual, but there is some materialistic approach also attached to this spiritualism. So I say materialistically spiritual or spiritualistically material. So that is something which this Ketu Rahu energy works like. So I welcome you all to my channel, and this is a tutorial, and you have all sorts of combinations in your chart. But what when Ketu is in other signs, houses, and is conjunct the 9 planets one by one? So do try to blend the combination that you have in the chart. Suppose you have two grahas with Ketu. So you have to see the degrees. Which one is closer to Ketu? That will give the result even more. They might be at war, they might be together and Ketu is away from them. So you have to see which one is the closest to Ketu will impact you even more. And more so, you must have the dasha of Ketu somewhere. In case you are in the Venus dasha and the Antardasha of Ketu, then you have to check Ketu's condition also. How is it playing out? But if you have anything to do with Ketu in your chart right now in the sky, also Ketu is in Leo sign, and you have any grahas in Ketu in Leo sign also right now, so they are also going to be getting impacted by this Ketu. So blend them as well. Okay, so here the reading of Leo also, that is going to be really helpful for the ones who have planets in Leo sign. Okay, a long video, so I have to be patient. I am, but you have to have patience for your sign to be getting the turn. So let's start sharing the screen. I hope you can hear me. These are all live sessions, as you know. Okay, 1 second, let me check. See, yes, you have to check everything, the conjunction, the trinal combination is also very important to see. If Ketu is in a particular zone, the trine will also work. Okay, I have always seen that the trinal connection in Bhrigunandi Nadi, we do see that as well. So we have to check the trinal connectivity as well. So if it is blending with Aries sign, suppose, you have to see the condition of Leo and Sagittarius as well. Okay. So let's start with the sutras first. Okay. Now, what is Ketu? Ketu is Chinnamasta. Ketu cuts off the head. It brings separation, detachment, and illusion, breaks the illusion. See, this is all the sutras that I'm going to be sharing with you are based on Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, extracted from Staravali, Faldipika, Jatak Parijat, and Nadi streams. Okay, there are n number of nadis. We cannot just say only Bhrigunandi Nadi. We have Shukra Nadi, we have Chandra Nadi, we have Surya Nadi, we have all sorts of nadis. So we pick and choose from the other grantha. It requires a lot of energy and time, to make these get these informations first. Whatever information is served to you on the platter, value it, because this is a consolidated one. So people say that it is very easily available on the chat GPT and online and stuff. No, 8 years of hard information that I have gathered, I'm going to be sharing, and 30 years of experience. Chat GPT wasn't there. We used to make the horoscope, erect the horoscope by using, the calculations, and manually we used to do it. No laptop was also there. No computer was also there at that time. So anyhow, it's your wish. If you feel that it is readily available online, please refer to those also. But what I'm sharing with you is something that is my own research and my own picking up and choosing from the text, whatever I could, and I gathered the information. I serve it on the platter to you guys. It is like, my service that I'm sharing. Okay, now let's start again. Now I'm going to be, let me write it over here so that, it is easier for you guys to understand what am I talking about. Ketu Sutras. So I'm going to be doing the Ketu Sutras first, then we will go to the other one by one houses and all that. Ketu is the Moksha Karaka, gives renunciation and spiritual clarity. And when it is well placed, it will give you some kind of growth also, for sure. Okay. Ketu's placement in a sign tells us the danger of death in reference to the quality of sign. Ketu's placement in a sign also signifies the part of the body which will be in danger or disabled. For example, if Ketu is placed in Leo, the native will have serious stomach or spinal problems, as we all are facing. I am facing also spinal issues. You cannot imagine how much pain I had in the morning. Please do pray for me. It was really terrible. So then I said, okay, Ketu is transiting Leo sign. So somewhere my Ketu is also active. So that is why it impacted me too much. So check for yourself. How is it, working in your lives? Chedakari. Chedakari means that it cuts attachments where he sits. House, sign, significations are pared down to essence. Gupta Faladata. Results are often invisible, delayed, or paradoxical. Fruits ripen after inner shifts. Okay. So Ketu is the Moksha Karaka, natural significator of liberation and renunciation and inner wisdom. It's as per the Jatak Parijata 2.34 verse. Okay. Ketu Adhika Jnana Prada. So it is going to give you a lot of intellect also. Sharp, intuitive, and instinctive knowledge arrive unexpectedly. Okay. That is especially in spirituality and occult. Bhrigunandi Nadi says so. Ketu Yatha Yogya Samyoga Phala means it will give takes the color from the dispositor and the company he is in. Then the benefic company will give you good results. Malefic company, harsh separations that will still cleanse. Okay. And also Ketu Shubha Yoge Shubham Papa Yoge Atyanta Moksha. So with the benefics, it will give the dharmic fruits. With malefics, it will give extreme detachment. As per Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra and Saravali. Ketu na Shri Prada, na Dhana Prada, Kevalam Jnana Prada. Means it will not give you wealth or luxury, but it will give you spiritual truth, as per the Parashara Sutra glosses. Okay. Now, Ketu in the modern sense also, where Ketu sits, where you don't crave or stop craving for a lesson. Okay. Where Ketu aspects, where you must decondition, drop scripts, unlearn. During Ketu periods, Mahadasha, Antardasha, events feel fated, quiet, subtractive. Yet skill and precision rise in the same area in the mind if the mind surrenders control. Okay. So that is what. Ketu, as per Nadi astrology, I am picking up from the Nadi Grantha, is the ending of the physical or materialistic life. Ketu has a lot of significations like pilgrimage tours, bath in holy waters, spiritual initiations, astrology, grandfather, electricity, chemicals, arguments, light, brightness, aura, pain, fever, danger, death, trouble from enemies, loss of appetite, trouble creator, and being indifferent in the world. Ketu is also called as the ending, but this ending is not for the good happenings. Not only for good happenings, even the bad period will come to an end. Okay. When Ketu touches certain planets in his rounds of transit, this can be more clear with examples that I'm going to be sharing with you in the upcoming video. Okay. In the upcoming series. Now, for example, if Ketu touches Venus in the natal chart, okay, in his round of transit, because Venus is the planet signifying money, pleasures, wife in the male chart. this particular aspect with which the Venus is signifying will get disturbed or can be ended also. It can come to an end also. Okay. So similar to Saturn, it can end the business, it can end the profession. So check for yourself. If you have Saturn in Leo sign in your natal chart, Ketu is transiting there, you will see that there is some change which has happened, or there is some break which has happened already. Okay. Or maybe when the Saturn and Ketu are at the exact degrees, that might happen. Okay. So check for yourself. So the significations of that particular graha will play out even more. So it is about profession. So changes in profession happen. So if it is Mars, then it can have troubles in the real estate, accidents, surgeries, co-bonds can suffer, or siblings can suffer that kind of those kinds of themes will play out. Ketu's placement in a sign also tells about the back door of the house. Okay. If Rahu is the front door, Ketu is the back door. Okay. Suppose you have Ketu in Aries sign. So that means your back door is in the east. It's the opposite. Check for yourself. That is Vastu, which that's my job basically. I get money from there. So that is what. So Ketu's placement will tell the back door, and Ketu's placement in a sign will tell you the nature of death also, according to the other planets. For example, when Ketu is in Pisces, it denotes danger of death by falling from heights. Also in the open sky, because Ketu in Pisces is open sky. So, maybe you're traveling or you're walking, some heart fail or something happens, that is also I've seen. And if it is in Aquarius, suppose, so danger of death from drowning. Ketu in Aries, death by poisoning or electricity. That is the, that we have to verify. It's not necessary that these rules are 100% going to match, because other factors will play out. Suppose Ketu is aspected by Jupiter. So this might minimize the impact. Suppose Ketu is conjunct or is having a trinal connection with Mercury or Sun or Moon. So then it is going to modify the impact also. Okay. So this is how you have to check. Now, I'm going to be doing 12 houses first. Okay. Ketu in 12 houses. Okay. Ketu in 12 houses, one by one. Suppose Ketu is in the first house of yours, okay? In your natal chart, I'm talking about. So when Ketu is in the first house, one suffers from tensions in life, because of which you are prone to attacks of headaches and migraines, okay? Sutra is Atma Vairagya, ego shedding, minimalistic persona, sharp intuition, erratic vitality if afflicted. In the modern day world, we call it rebrand of identity. Less social, appetite, and more inner work. Head, brain sensitivities, isolation patterns when Ketu is in the first house. Should I write over here? 1 second. This first house. Okay. And that'll make things easier for you guys. Okay. Let me put it here. Okay. Now, Ketu in the first house will give you research-oriented mindset, contemplative arts, occult, meditation, teaching, all that happens. And also these people will love their parents a lot. And they will quarrel with them as well. So this is something which can make you very dominating and stubborn kind of a personality also. And these people will have good memory power and will record all the good and the bad of others, what they have to repay, and they will have to repay them the same coin they have borrowed. Okay. And they hold a lot of secrets as well. Okay. But they do face troubles frequently through their friends, and they will have more enemies. That's something which I wanted to add. What when Ketu is in the second house? What is the sutra? In the second house, the sutra is Dhanacheda Vak Tapas. Means sparse wealth, style, truth in speech, austerity. In the modern way, unlearning from money scripts. Speech becomes incisive, few words, strong effect. Watch, diet, sensitivities, family detachment, themes. People having Ketu in the second house have problems in the family. These people will have sharp tongue and argumentative type of a mentality. These people will have a habit of telling lies also. And these people can will have problems. Janmashtami is tomorrow, by the way. Sorry to interrupt here. Janmashtami, I'm going to be fasting tomorrow, not today. I didn't do it today because the tithi starts at the sunrise. So when the tithi is changing in the morning, how can we do it when it is starting from the night time? So we have to wait till tomorrow if you are celebrating Janmashtami. In India, I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Mitali, and wish you all a very happy Krishna Janmashtami. I might just go live tomorrow also if I get time, and I'll come to wish you because I'll be going to the temple. So if I generally wear sari and go to the temple, you know. So if I'm ready, then I'll go online and go live if it's possible. Oh, I have to go live tomorrow, Saturday, right? So I have to be online. Any which ways, I have to be live for weeklies. Okay. See you tomorrow then, guys. Okay. So these people will have problems with money, and money they earn will be spent lavishly. Okay. And these people will have danger of death at the age of 2 to 3 years of age. This actually classic text, they write, that this will be, this person will die early, or they had problems when they were born, etc. This is many places you will find this. Okay. These people will have problems with their co-borns, and they will be the youngest in the family also. Okay. So this is what, and then we come to the third house. Okay, third house. So what when Ketu is in the third house? Sutra is parakaramasya nirodha, means cut, noisy, hustling, yields precise and silent courage, fewer but surgical efforts, mastery of one skill over many, and watch for sibling distance, shoulder or nerve stain. Okay, that is what the third house is. When Ketu is in the third house, now these are also Bhrigunandi Nadi Sutras. So these people will have a lot of traveling in their life. Okay, these people will be very bold and rough. These people will get lost or will have danger at 3 to 4 years of age. These people lose a lot of things on travel, and sometimes even dangerous incidents also may take place while on travel. They will have a co-born and may have some health issues from time to time, and they definitely are very superstitious kind of people. Don't be superstitious. I always tell everyone, all my clients know that. And when they will touch philosophy, they will be very they are very philosophical, and they will learn astrology also. That is also quite possible. These people will have unhappy mother because it is the third house, 12th from the see, when I'm quoting something, it is just from the classical text. So it can be modified. It is the modifying impact is when there are other grahas which are touching upon this Ketu. So don't take it otherwise, please. These people will suffer from the black magic or evil eye frequently. When it is written, that means these things exist. But I say that if you are doing Narayan Kavach, if you are doing Lakshmi Kavach, if you are doing Vishnu Sahasranamam, you don't have to worry about all these things as well. Don't have superstition attached to all these things. These people may face losses through landed property also because it's the 12th from the fourth house. Okay. Now coming to the fourth house. What when Ketu is in the fourth house? Sukha Cheda Hridaya Shuddhi, domestic dispassion, a pure, uncluttered heart. It's considered to be good depending on the affliction they have, this Ketu has. Now, minimalistic home, foreign or temporary residence, inner serenity project, vehicle, property karma, mother ties, transform. Watch for that. Now, fourth house is something which gives you some kind of issues with the mother or to the mother. The mother is very anxious kinds. These people lack mother's affection, maybe, depends. These people may marry late in their life, or their marital life is not that blissful, or they have to go through some litigations. Okay. They can have a lot of problems in completing their education because this is the fourth house energy. They can have problems in the Ketu is a detaching graha after all. So we must also see the negatives it gives, and then we come to the positives also when it is conjunct with other grahas. So don't worry, there are positives attached to this also. But definitely they go through some kind of problems in the ancestors, through the inheritance, or with the siblings. They can have issues also because of the money matters. And real estate issues I've seen generally they do have, or there is some inheritance that they ultimately get, in the future as well. Okay. And their relationship with their Guru might end fast also. This is my own experience. I'm saying that somebody I just did the reading, they had a lot of issues, to deal with. So I just thought I'll just share with you that as well. Okay. So, and do share your own experiences, please, so that I also know, that this is what, the placement is doing to you. So instead of just asking, just see for yourself, because when I make these videos, it's for you to share with me your experiences. What are you going through and what are you feeling? Okay. Then coming to the fifth house. Okay, enough talking. Buddhi Viveka. Fifth house means Buddhi Viveka. Now it cuts entertainment, addiction, discriminative intelligence, children, creativity will take unusual path, mantra vidya will ripen, watch for speculation, caution, and stomach or solar plexus also. Fifth house is that they lose a lot of money on children or in speculation. So you have to save your money deliberately. You have to put extra effort. These people may be good at mantras, learn astrology also, spiritual sciences, and they may have a lot of pleasures or may face dangers in their pleasures also. So when we talk about drug addiction and all, we see Ketu as well. Okay, these people may have danger in their in the family, in the romance also. There is a break, or there are multiple breakups also I have seen with Venus and Ketu combination. Okay, and there will be some kind of family member who is very spiritual in the family. One at least is very spiritual. So these people, if they travel abroad, they may fall sick also often. If they are traveling often, they generally lose money, or they fall sick in while traveling. Coming to the sixth house. Sixth house is Ripucheda. Ripu is enemies. So silent dissolving of enemies. If it is in the sixth house, it's good. It's considered to be good. 3, 6, 10, 11, any of the malefic grahas, they do well. Okay. Now, when Ketu is in the sixth house, it is good for winning over the enemies or competition, illnesses, or anything to do with loans, etc. You will. But do remember, for litigation, this is not a good combination, especially if it is conjunct Mars, or Mars is aspecting the zone. So there is a break in the, I have generally seen, I don't know, like you have to tell me that there is a litigation or there's a breakup in your marriage also, break in the marriage because of the divorce or something. That is Ketu Mars have to play out a very important role in the sixth house. Okay. Minimalistic routines, alternative healing, and service without noise. That is what is the theme of this sixth house Ketu. Watch for over aesthetic work patterns, gut, autoimmune tendencies. These you have to watch for in the sixth house. Sixth house is people often lose win through the enemies. Actually, these people may face danger in speculation, losses in speculation, and these people's co-bonds will not have a good, happy married life, because it's the fourth house from the third. So Sukhasthana for the siblings, is getting afflicted. So it is not that great for your siblings and their married life. Okay. These people will have rough, harsh speaking children, because it's the second from the fifth also. So you have to be watchful. You have to inculcate good things to your children, and they should not be spoiled. Okay. These people may have long journeys for higher studies and spiritual initiations also. These people may enjoy friendship for a short period. They might fall sick because of the other people's I would say, sometimes what happens, you hurt someone. So, it's like, somebody is, I will not say cursing you, but it's like, negative energy penetrates you, the aura. So it's not advisable to pick up on anyone, any kind of argument unnecessarily when Ketu is in the sixth house. Avoid. Okay. What when Ketu is in the seventh house? Okay. Now, Ketu in the seventh house is Sambandha Vairagya. Okay. It takes the partner away from you, or the partner is very spiritually inclined and is not interested in the physical pleasures of life. Partnership attachment is thin, karmic contracts reset, and unconventional unions or periods of chosen solitude. Spiritualizing or you have to be careful about legal clarity, honest boundaries also. In the seventh house, I have seen that there are generally issues in the marital life. Okay. And definitely, yes, Ketu in the sixth house. Somebody just confirmed that Ketu in the sixth house, and that person is already divorced. So this is what the sutras are so accurate. Can you see? And then these people will have problems with the spouse. The partner may be dominating or stubborn, or these people may have some kind of issues or losses because of the friends or the partner also. And these people always win over the enemies. Okay. And it could be that the partner falls sick often. That can also be the reason of the relationship issues. Co-bonds of these people will have problems in education, change of line of profession, education. Also, they will not have that great domestic life, because it's the fifth house from the third. So one has to be very careful. If you have siblings, co-bonds, so tell them not to invest blindly here and there. Take the help of the adults in the family or the elderly people. These people lose their grandfather at a very early age. Okay. And they will have, these people will have pious and spiritual friends also. Okay. When Ketu is in the seventh house. All right. Now, what when Ketu is in the eighth house? Let me write it for you guys. Yes, less friends. Eighth house, Guhya Vidya Siddhi. That means deep occult insight. Eighth house, Ketu. Beautiful. It is the best actually. Crisis alchemy and inheritance knots cut. Shadow work, trauma release, tantra mantra mastery. And watch for sudden endings used as rebirth portals. Now, these are from the classic text I'm reading. Okay, people born with the Ketu in the eighth house is also, it said that they have unnatural death. They can have danger to life at the 8 to 9 years, or they can have a family member who can be also sickly, or maybe can have is hospitalized often. And these people's mother would be very spiritual, because this is the fifth house from the fourth. And these people, children will not enjoy their life, especially the marital life, because from the fourth house, from the fifth house, this is the fourth house. And whenever any graha has the fourth house affliction from any house, that house suffers. The sukha sthana of any of the house, suppose from the seventh to 10th house. So for the partner, 10th house has to have a benefic planet for having the sukha in life. Okay. So that is how you should see from one house to another house where it is and what it is. These people's partner or spouse can be little argumentative, or can have some issues in the finances also. Father can be very spiritual, or spiritual friends of the father. And also, in addition to the above, the Ketu in the eighth house is also going to be giving you some how to say this, because in the classic text, you have to translate them better, because it's very harsh language, commit suicide, poison, all that they write. But it can be, in the modern term, it can be that you have digestive issues. Okay. And you visit holy places a lot. Coming to the ninth house now. When Ketu is in the ninth house, sutra is dharma viveka, cuts blind belief, living philosophy, detours from dogma, pilgrimages off the beaten track. Watch for teacher issues, guru issues, make devotion experimental, not performative. That is the ninth house. Also, in the simple language, in the Bhrigu Nadi, as per their sutra, these people may suffer some diseases on the sexual organs, anus, or they can have some issues or prolonged sufferings or illnesses also. These people's co-bonds can have some problematic marital life. And mother can be having a prolonged sickness, may have a lot of enemies, and these people's children are very spiritual minded. Okay. So the partner can also have a lot of traveling, because it's the third house from the seventh. But it's not considered to be that bad actually for the partner. But it's in the sutras, it's written that they can have some communication, harsh communication also, the partner. Okay. These people may face problems created by father either in his profession or business. Okay. This is what is the uh, ninth house. Ninth house is also good for higher studies and learning and going overseas and studying. Eighth house, ninth house, both is like that. Coming to the next one, that is 10th house. Ketu in the 10th house is karma nishkama, public role minimalism, works quietly, precisely, and powerfully. Careers in analysis, quality, labs, subtle tech, spiritual leadership without title. Watch for reputation via absence, ensure visibility when needed. Okay. In the 10th house, when Ketu is, okay, now this is Bhrigunandi Nari Sutra, because in the 10th house, it is looking at also in trying to your 6th and the 2nd as well. So this is the time when, these people work either in electricity, machinery, spiritual professions. Okay. They may face losses in the changes in their, due to changes in their profession and business also. Lack of, I would say, they have lack of interest in their work also. I've seen these people's family members will have a lot of pilgrimage or tours or foreign travels. Mother may not be happy in the marital life, and this can also bring about some sickness to the children as well. So take care. Okay, there can be some open enmity, and they might lose in their businesses as well. Okay, these people will have a spouse who lacks mother's affection, because from the 7th house, this is the 4th house. Okay, this is what we have to see as well. 10th house may also have affairs, extramarital affairs. Now, this is new. You might not be aware of this, that when Ketu is in the 10th house, it is also about multiplicity in relationship or affairs, or you can have a person can be not satisfied physically with one partner. Okay, that is also there, or something very different, unconventional kind of tastes. Okay, in relationships. Okay, so these people will not have good relationship with their in-laws also, and they lack continuation of thoughts and will not be able to complete their work or jobs because there's lack of interest. I've seen this myself. Okay, I've seen this. People don't have interest. Okay, now somebody is saying, first house Mars Sagittarius transiting my 9th house, feeling so spiritual. Yeah. Mitali is saying, ma'am, also explain what if Rahu Ketu are Vargotama. Okay. See, whenever Rahu Ketu are Vargotama, they are going to be stronger only, and they will give the results of that particular zone even more. So where they are getting a Vargotama, Aries. So you will get that Aries qualities even more. So check, doubly check. Okay. It's like double the impact. True about 5th house. One of the family members is very spiritual, gets sick during or after travel. Yeah. The sutras I have not made. These are from the sages, the long back. These were written. We are just trying to interpret, and I'm just trying to give it to you, whatever I have experienced myself also, and I'm just sharing with you. Just little bit of variation. I'm not changing much of these sutras. Now, in the 11th house, Labhamita means fewer friends, but truer friends, friends for life. So truer circles, non-consumerist gains, niche communities, esoteric networks, cause-based profits. Avoid or watch for social detachment drifting into isolation, curate tribe. Okay. And 11th house, I have seen that these people will have less friends or will have troubles creating friends. Okay. So 11th house Ketu is considered to be good for that reason, of course. These people will have problems or enmity with their elder brother or sister, may have a lot of difference of opinion with their father also, because it's the 3rd house from the 9th. So they can have troubles. And Ketu in the 11th house will, these people will get married to a person who's very spiritual also. And maybe in the profession like teaching, preaching, motivational speaker, like that. Okay. And co-bonds will have losses in the foreign trade, and these people's brother and sister can have problems through water, waterborne disease, or something to do with lungs. They can have some issues also. Okay. So these people may have fortune in traveling to the holy places, and their father can have an argumentative or a rough speech as well. So this is something the classic texts are saying, so not me. Okay. So coming to the last one, that is Yes, it's a blessing if your Ketu is in the 11th house, I'm telling you. 11th house, 12th house, it's considered to be good. Moksha Dhrata, okay? It's a Moksha Dhrata. So natural meditator, sorry, natural meditator, sleep or dream gates open. So when you sleep, if you have your Ketu in the 12th house, you will see that you will, most of the times I've seen that these people wake up in the night suddenly. They have those transcendental experiences often. So it's considered to be really very powerful. So this is like retreats, foreign ashrams, charity, dissolution of past life knots. It's the last house of after all. So don't escape. Make spirituality embodied. Watch for that. Okay. Now, Ketu in the 12th house can give you, it's good for liberation and salvation seekers. These people will settle in holy places, and these people may suffer from litigation and problems created by the secret enemies, because Rahu is there in the 6th house, remember. Okay, so we don't have to forget that. Just refer to the Rahu series that I've done already. I think I didn't do the houses in that. So you're lucky I'm doing in Ketu houses. Okay. These people will not enjoy bed pleasures. Okay. They're very detached. These people, if they borrow money from others, will be put into a lot of trouble by the lenders. These people's family members will also have less or no friends. These people's co-born will have a lot of problems in their professions, can be argumentative in speech also, because it's the second from the older brother or sister's house. They have good spiritual knowledge also, but when you're in near the water bodies, so you have to be a little careful, and these people actually have a good knowledge and education, but they are never satisfied. They want to learn more and more and more. So that is something. And they will have something or the other, like they're traveling, some theft happens, or they forgot something at home, some loss or some kind of some kind of trouble happens when they're traveling. So see if that's matching up with you. And they waste a lot of money, or I would say throw a lot of money in charity also. So that is or maybe they do a lot of holy ceremonies at home, or they visit temples or religious places and do the ceremonies like that. Okay, so in their professional career and all, they do well, because this is third house from the 10th. So that way it is considered to be a good one. Okay. Now we are going to, let me see, 12 signs. Okay, now we are going to be doing 12 signs quickly, and then we'll do the. All right. Now, what when Ketu is in Aries? Okay. So Ketu in Aries is about, it's a Mars ruled sign, right? So it gives surgical will and lone wolf courage, cuts impulsivity to reveal pure intent. Rash severances. Okay, that is when Ketu is in the Aries sign. 1 second, I'll just tell you from the Bhrigu Sutra. People born with Ketu in Aries will get frequent headaches, migraine, and these people will have a lot of tensions in their head. At times, they behave like trouble creators. These people will not have continuation of thoughts, but they remember every bad deed done to them by others and use them while quarreling. Okay. They don't forget, because Ketu is a planet, headless planet, right? These people will have a lot of other secrets stored in them, but they seldom give out their secrets. Okay. These people may get losses through their own family members or by government when Aries Ketu is working. Okay. Especially during the dasha of Ketu in Aries. Then what when Ketu is in Taurus sign? Okay. When Ketu is in the Taurus sign, detaches from hoarding or comfort, refines taste to essentials, risk of scarcity, scripts, work on body, earth, trust. Now, what does it mean as per Bhrigu Sutras? They can have a small scar or mark on their face. These people will not have happiness in the marital life of their because of their sharp tongue. Okay. And they may lose their money or may stay away from their family for a short while. These people are interested in working in light, in fields of fine arts, and these people will attain liberation or salvation by doing kanyadan. Kanyadan is when you get some girl married and you give her hand to the guy. Okay, that is what is the kanyadan. These people may have danger by sexual acts, pleasures, medicines, consumption of too much of food. Okay. What happens when Ketu is in Gemini sign? Okay. We'll do the other series again now after this. In Aries, all the Navgrahas. Okay. And so on and so forth. Now, when Ketu is in Gemini, this is ruled by Mercury. So quite in the chatter. Mercury is a chatterbox, right? So when Ketu is in Gemini, he says, mellow down. Don't talk too much. So there is a laser logic over here. So this risk is scattered nerves. Okay. You go through, issues related to breath and your handwork. You can have issues in your hands also, pains also, generally I've seen when Ketu is in Gemini sign. And they have issues in their ribs, in the collarbone. So be careful about that. They can have memory loss also. Natives born Ketu in Gemini will have very good relations with others and also act as go-between and solve the problems. Ketu is also link. Remember, Ketu is also a link and Mercury is also the link. So these people also face losses from the relatives or neighbors. These people will have losses while traveling towards the west direction if you have Ketu in the Gemini sign. Okay. This is something which you will not get anywhere. So I'm giving you this a different sutra that I've learned myself. Okay. What when Ketu is in the Cancer sign? Okay. Now, Ketu in the Cancer sign ruled by Moon unhooks clan stories, births, inner mothering. So these people are very nurturing kinds, I would say. Okay. And nostalgia traps is the risk that have somatic soothing. In the Cancer sign, generally, they suffer from heart, chest, or breast-related problems. Whenever there are cysts, somewhere, so check for Ketu. It must be Ketu Dasha, some surgical process, Mars will be involved. So see for yourself. And their mother will have a lot of problems, or maybe, there is a detaching energy, or maybe the mother falls sick or leaves you before the age. Sorry to say that. These people get liberation, salvation by serving their mothers or by taking bath in the holy waters. Take holy dips. Okay, when Ketu is in the Cancer sign, Cancer is a water energy working here. And they can have issues, mental issues also they have to deal with. So lack of mother's affection or guidance, can also lead to some mental trauma. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Leo. Because it's a long video, so I'm just rushing things up so that I give you maximum information. So when Ketu is in Leo sign, it removes showmanship. Okay. People see wherever he sits, he behaves like that. So Ketu gets the head of that particular planet. So Ketu now is getting the head of the authority, the leaders. So he gets more into the ego gets mellowed down when Ketu gets the head of a particular graha. So authentic radiance, risk of bruised pride, serve without spotlight. That is the key when Ketu and Leo get connected. And there can be some issues in the east direction, so avoid. Okay. And also, these people will have issues related to, as I just now said, stomach or spine. So check for yourself if you, with Ketu's transit in the Leo sign is creating some issues like these. And you traveling to east direction has given you issues also. Check for yourself. These people may have problems in having children also because Ketu detaches, cuts. So in Leo sign, Leo is in the natural zodiac, Leo is the sign of progeny. But if there is a grace of Venus or Jupiter, so this will mellow down the impact. Okay. And these people will learn Vedic astrology also, by the way, I must tell you. So the best thing that you people should be doing is study something or research a related job or artistic bent of mind if you have, use it really well. Complete your studies, because there will be some breaks often whenever Ketu is in the 4th house, 5th house, or in Leo sign or Cancer sign. I've seen they have breaks in education also. Okay. Okay, see, Darian is saying that my mom is having stomach issues right now. So it's the Ketu energy. So the best thing that you can do is drink from the copper cup. Uh, Keep the water in the stored in overnight in the copper mug or cup, or whatever you have, a pitcher. Just store it and keep it overnight and have it first thing in the morning without having anything else. So that will cleanse your system also. And Ketu and Rahu are those grahas who will not let you know what is going on in your body. Remember, they will hide it. So you will never get the diagnosis. Okay. And maybe in the due course, I'll give you more remedies. So stick on, there will be some more remedies coming in. So this is because, Ketu is transiting Leo. So I'm going to be helping you with the remedies also. Okay. So people, I'm getting many issues of stomach and spine. I myself am the example, I have faced a lot today. I couldn't even get up. Believe you me, I couldn't even get up. I don't know what happened. It was a spinal issue. Ketu in Leo, and today, it gave me even more, because Ketu's nakshatra ended and then, started the Venus's nakshatra. So it is like, Venus Ketu combination in my chart, which was working today. So that is why. So Ketu handed over to Bharani and it just gave me some problem. Now, okay, enough. Virgo, from fussy perfection to pure precision. It is the Mercury sign after all. So risk is compulsions, ritual without rigidity. People having Ketu in Virgo, as per Bhrigu Nadi, can have serious problems related to stomach, liver, large intestines. These people face dangers through pets or animals and face losses in the south direction. So if your mother is sleeping in the south direction, Darian, so you can just put her in the north direction. She'll feel better also. That one of the remedies I'm giving you. Okay, they may develop interest in poetry. Suddenly they will start writing, and they are very argumentative also, and they're very nitpicky. Ketu in Virgo will be nitpicky also. Thank you, Darian. People born with Ketu may have frequent losses through thefts. These people, the people expertise is in the homeopathy medicine. So something which is very out of naturopathy or Ayurveda, you can opt for Ayurveda if you have any troubles, And also, these people may face some kind of, they are very spiritually inclined. So Lakshmi Puja for them is very good. Lakshmi Narayan, if you can do, it'll be really good for you guys. Okay. See, if we talk about these kinds of issues that somebody is facing, so the direction plays out a very important role. If you are not feeling comfortable in a direction, change your room. I have seen changing your place of sleeping, studying. If you have a laptop, you're working, your workstation, you have to change. That energy has to leave that zone. So you will see if you're facing, oh, whenever I sit here, I feel very uncomfortable. So just change. Okay. Like I changed my chair. I did, because, I was feeling very uneasy. I keep doing that. One is a very, very comfortable chair. Both are very comfortable, but somehow, when there is this kind of an energy, where you are not able to understand, change the place. Okay. Or if you're not able to, like if you're traveling also, suppose you are a traveler. So if you're traveling to a particular direction, so before going to that particular direction, go to other side, like leave your house. If you have to travel north, travel south first. Okay. And then take a detour and then go towards the north direction. Now, this is a remedy which I think nobody knows, and nobody will tell you. Like they know, but they will not share. I have nothing to keep with me. I have to just give it all, all the information that I have. So that's my karma. It's my karma. Okay. It's not that, I'm taking the credit for this, or I'm boasting, or I'm bragging. No, it's just that I want to give the information to everyone so that they use it and they do well in their life. Now, coming to Libra, when Ketu is in Libra, which is ruled by Venus. So from people pleasing is, they become truth relating. Okay. Risk of coldness, cultivate warm boundaries. Now, Libra is also about issues pertaining to intestines, kidneys. So just go back and see when it was in Virgo, and then before that, it was this Ketu was in Libra sign. So it must have given something related to kidneys also. Now, these people can have issues in the west direction. So change from west to go to the other direction. Okay. And then you will see that things are getting better for you. And there can be some danger through medicines also when they have Ketu in the Libra sign, and they can have issues whenever there is Mars, Ketu, Jupiter. In fact, Venus also in Libra sign, there are issues in the marriage. Believe you me, that is something very unheard of. But yes, it does create some issues or ego clashes in the marriage also. And these people change friends frequently. Okay. Lot many changes and very strong sexual desire and drive also, and they have they have to worship the goddess to attain that salvation. Okay, that's the remedy. What when Ketu is in the Scorpio sign? Okay, when Ketu is in the Scorpio sign, this is ruled by Mars and Ketu. Ketu is the co-ruler, by the way, of Scorpio. So deep shedding, serpent skin rebirth, risk is fixation on crisis, practice safe depth. Now, this was from the other classic text. Now, from Brigunandi Nadi, I'm giving you the answer of Ketu in Scorpio. Okay, now they have issues in the sexual organs generally, and they face pain in the sexual also, when they are intimate in the intimate relationship, they can have some pain there as well. And these people have danger related to health problems related to the organs as well, reproductive organs as well. And stay safe from machinery, electricity, and chemicals also. They must be watchful. Also, these people can have issues in the north direction because Scorpio rules the north direction. 4-8-12 means north direction. And these people can have a chance of unnatural death also. You must recite Hanuman Chalisa and worship goddess Durga as well. Okay. We are heading to the Durga Puja. So Navratri and then Durga Puja is there. So just try doing it. You will feel better. These are the remedies also. I'll give more remedies. Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, it's a Jupiter ruled sign. So drops dogma, living dharma, that's the key. And the risk is of cynical philosophy, keep bhakti alive. That is what. And now these people can have issues. They can have issues while traveling or falling from heights. Okay. They're scared actually to go onto the heights, and then they can have some issues. But this is a very positive placement because it gives natural inclination towards spiritual knowledge. So you attain spiritual knowledge with this Ketu in the Sagittarius sign. And these people will have long distance spiritual journeys also, and will begin the path of spiritual life. Actually, it is said that this life and the next life, these are the two lives left, So it's like a salvation mode. You should worship Lord Ganesha because Ganesha had two heads, a head of elephant and body of the human. So that is why Ketu is also linked with Ganesha, and so is Mercury because Mercury is dual. Okay. So they should worship, you people should worship Lord Ganesha. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. All right. So for Capricorn, Ketu, these people actually, they have a minimalistic authority, silent institutional power. They will never be getting that limelight at the workplace. Okay. Because Capricorn in the natural zodiac is the sign of profession, career. So they will have either lack of inclination towards work, or they will have issues with the bosses, or they will always be cribbing, I'm not happy, this happened, that happened. So that is something which keeps bothering them. And they can have problems related to knees and shin region. Shin region also can have some pain most of the times. These people will have teaching, preaching type of qualities, and they will act as advisors. It's good time for learning more from time to time. The knowledge that you actually have should not never get stagnant. Okay. And it's good if you're closer to the holy waters, and do not get involved or pick up on the government related issues. You will not be able to resolve them, so do not get into any kind of issues with them. You can have problems with the father also. This can create some father with the issues with the father, and reputation also. This can give you reputation, good reputation in smaller organizations, startups, or small city or town or village, that kind of a place, countryside, somewhere you're working, in a small locality. So it will give you that success over there. But in bigger companies, you'll be completely outshine, and you will not outshine, I mean, you will be completely ignored. So that is why I'm saying. And south direction is not favorable for the Ketu in the Capricorn sign. Ketu, wherever sits, you have to see the direction. This is another sutra I'm sharing with you, another secret, in fact, that I'm sharing with you. It's a secret ingredient. Wherever Ketu sits, you should not relocate to that direction. Apart from that, there are so many other factors also, but this is a very important point that I use personally as well. Okay, whenever I have to travel somewhere, so I make sure that where is Ketu in the transit that day? If Ketu is, and where is moon? If moon is in Ketu's, any of the Ketu's nakshatra, Ketu's nakshatra is in 159. So we have to see where it is, and if moon is transiting these zones, so east direction, especially, I avoid going on that day. Okay. Now, Ketu in the Aquarius sign. If you have Ketu in the Aquarius sign, now I'll bring the planets after this, okay? Now, Ketu in the Aquarius sign is the sign of Saturn, and co-ruler is Rahu also. So it detaches you from crowds, okay? Serve systems meaningfully. Risk of aloofness and humanize ideals. Now, in the Aquarius sign, these people actually have problems in their legs. Generally, I've seen they have problems in their legs and the calf region, and they have problems if they don't keep themselves hydrated also. So you have to drink lots of water as well, and water related disease also, generally you have to take care of. So these people have not much friends, not many friends also, and they will have losses in the west direction. So not necessary, see, this is not a fixed rule that I'm giving you, but it will modify if a planet is looking at this zone. Mostly, people are, suppose I'm an Indian. So for me, moving to the west, to the countries to the west only will be working now. So it has to have some kind of like if I go to US, UK, Europe, anywhere. So they are all from India towards the west, isn't it? That means if I'm traveling towards those areas, that means there has to be some benefic graha also, aspecting or seated with this Ketu. So depends. Though I don't have a Ketu in Aquarius, but for example, if I have and I have to travel west, I cannot just stop traveling to west because Ketu is in Aquarius only. That's not just the combination we have to see. We have to see other combinations also. We have to see the dasha also. If you're relocating, dasha plays the most important role. These people will have friends who will cheat them also. So be careful about this. Okay. And in business, you can face losses, and it is also going to be giving you some health issues or recovery from the health also, if you have any health issues, okay? Because it's a 6 from the 6th house, okay? Coming to the Pisces sign, Ketu. Ketu in the Pisces sign. Now, this is ruled by Jupiter. It's a mystic dissolution, compassion currents, risk is escapism. Ground the vision in seva. That's something you have to work on. Ketu in Pisces will be giving you a lot of liberated life in a way. Pisces Ketu is really very, very helpful. And these people will not like bed pleasures or will not have bed pleasures. Depends, okay? They may have danger through enemies also, because Rahu is right opposite in the Virgo sign. These people will stay near holy waters, and these people may also preach or work for spiritual institutions. Okay, so this is what are the main sutras of Ketu in the signs. Now we move on to different signs and what the grahas there are going to be doing. Coming to the Ketu in 12 signs, conjunct planets. Okay, one by one. So we are going to be starting with Aries first. Okay, Aries. And we have, suppose, first is Sun, of course. Ketu conjunct Sun. Okay, in Aries sign. So now these are 108 combinations that we are going to be discussing. Okay, that is why it is a very, very long video. Welcome, everyone. Thank you, Lunar Mystic Vidya. Everybody, you are most welcome. Now, Sun, when is in the Aries sign with Ketu, Ketu Surya Virakti. Disinterest in authority or father, humble leadership, and humble commander, I would say, and distance, birth, self mastery. Now, when it is with Sun, okay, in general, it will give you problems in the government related tasks. And it is said that this person can be very dominating and stubborn as well. So you need to be careful, and lack of love and affection from father also we see from here. Okay. So do let me know if anything matches up. Now, what when Ketu is in Aries conjunct Moon? Okay. Now, I hope it's clear. You people are getting me, right? So, Ketu Chandra Bheda. That means emotional detachment, psychic strength, and this can give you stoic clarity. Mother home themes karmically pruned. So, actually, it is more of a reactivity combination. I've seen people are very anxious when Ketu and Moon are together and brings migraine, headache, tensions, and also insanity at times, to that extent, if there is no benefic aspect or conjunction of any benefic graha. Mother will have a problematic time in life because Moon is mother also. And this can bring about lack of affection from mother also if you have, especially if it is in the Cancer sign. But here in Aries, it can give issues in the head and all, physical problems it can give. What when Mars is there? Mars is the ruler of Aries and it's double Mars, so one can be very a warrior-like person, warrior-like instinct. Anger thins and precision action grows. Scars, accidents, surgeries. One surgery at least this person will have when Mars and Ketu are together in the Aries sign. Remember, and this can give you issues in your property matters also, because Mars landed property, it gives troubles there also. Okay, and lot of tensions one goes through, and too much arguments gets this person gets involved in. Mars and Brigunandinari is the husband, so this can give the husband a very spiritual kind of bent of mind. So the husband can be very spiritually inclined as well. Okay, now what when there is this Mercury here, okay, in Aries with Ketu? Mercury gives blunt speech, exact speech. So debate becomes inquiry. Mind needs breath discipline. So do something like pranayam even more. Okay. And if you have this, so I've seen people stammer. These people stammer, or they talk, but they are not very fluent, I would say. Okay. At times it so happens. And it will give troubles in completing your education. Whenever Mercury is combined with Ketu, break in your education. When Mercury is combined with Rahu, deviation means you will change the path of education. That is the difference. Okay. Ketu breaks, no? That is why. People with this kind of a combination also, hot and spicy food for these people can also bring about problems in health. So avoid having that, and it leads to constipation also, I've seen. And people with this kind of a combination have legal knowledge as well. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is which one? Jupiter, right? See, if I miss out on any combination, please pardon me. Do let me know. I will respond in the comment section. In case I forget, I try to cover everything. Dogma cut, dharma distilled. Mentor is a living example, not label. Okay. Jupiter, Ketu Dharma Tapas, intense spiritual discipline we see when Ketu is with Jupiter. Also, when Ketu is with Jupiter, I've seen these people are very calculative, very dominating and stubborn also. And these people will do anything for others if asked pleasingly. They will cross all the boundaries, but they hate taking demands. These people suffer a lot and will not see happiness in the early part of their lives. Okay. And they have a lot of, they have to go through a lot of hardships also. And their work goes unrecognized, I've seen. Okay. And they suffer from a nervousness as well. What when Aries, we have Venus and Ketu combination. Now, Venus is Ketu Shukra Virakti, detached from pleasures, strained love life in Aries. So this refines you to devotion more. Partnership needs purpose over passion. Okay. Venus is actually, accumulation of money also. So this brings some troubles. Venus is the women counterpart in our life. So, or the wife. So this can have issues to the wife or problems created by wife, or there is a break in the relationship, or there is some kind of domination that is involved in the relationship from the wife's side. Okay. They may face troubles here. Argumentative wife also we see from here. Okay. So this is what this combination is, depending on the other factors. If at all the affliction is less, so this will be minimizing the impact that I just mentioned. Okay. What when we have a Saturn here? Okay, with Ketu. Aries, Saturn, duty without dharma. Okay, then this gives avoid harsh self-judgment, austere leadership also. See, Saturn is what? Saturn is our profession, our karma. Now, when this Ketu is there, this will create troubles in the profession or business, or there is break in the profession or business also. These people will work or trade in machineries, and they will have difficulties in the early stages. I've seen whenever Ketu and Saturn combination is there anywhere in the chart, these people change their profession or they change their jobs frequently also. And when it is, moon involved, then these people can become hoteliers, restaurant owners, or something, some profession related to, food also. Okay. So this is what. Now we come to the Taurus sign. I hope I've covered everything. Correct? Taurus. That's why I've made notes, because otherwise I will not be able to. Just one word and then I'm good to go. Taurus, Taurus Sun. Okay. Sun and Ketu in the Taurus sign. Now, Taurus is ruled by who? Venus. Okay. Now, Venus is the sign where Sun doesn't do well, right? Ketu is okay there. Ketu, Surya, Vita, Virakti. Detachment from wealth and status, to be precise. Now, Sun status, minimalism. That is what Ketu says in the Taurus sign. So, authority around money or value reset. Okay. So, this person will not be having that kind of accumulation or savings. It should. Okay. He or she should. Okay. So, that is one thing which Taurus is that sign, okay, of accumulation of wealth, and Ketu is not happy here is not a graha who saves money. Now, what when moon is exalted here? Moon and Ketu combination is any which way is not considered to be that great, because it gives you anxiety, okay, from time to time. But possession, fights, pared down. Sorry, food, home, comfort, stories edited. Body wisdom awakened, okay. And generally, Taurus, moon is exalted here. That means you are very emotional kinds also. You understand others. And these people can be astrologers also. Okay. Very good astrologers I've seen with Taurus moon and Ketu combination, mind you. And if Jupiter to top it all is also aspecting, then definitely amazing astrologers. Okay. What when there's Mars here? Taurus Mars. Mars, possession fights, pare down, protect what truly matters. Mars is Ketu Dhana Yuddha. Okay. Family property disputes happen. moon is mother also. I forgot to mention there, Ketu moon makes the mother also very anxiety prone. When there is Taurus Mars, then you purchase property, there will be some dispute. So it's not advisable to purchase property in your name. Okay. What when there is Taurus Mercury here? Okay. Now, Mercury is few trades, true trades, clean accounting, sparse speech. Ketu, Vyapara, Tyaga, unstable trade business means he doesn't want to do it or he cannot do it. That kind of a combination is this. Okay. What when there is a Mercury and Jupiter, right? Next one is Jupiter. Now, what when there is a Jupiter here in Taurus sign with Ketu? Wealth philosophy, wealth display, charity purifies. Now, Ketu Dhana Guru, when Jupiter is there. Ketu Dhan Guru. Okay. So this is philosopher detachment from possessions. Simple one-liners. Now you interpret yourself. No, what exactly does it mean? Whatever I've given you, it is in the first Aries only. I've told you that when they are together, this will give you that wise man's head. So you are very wise. Okay. You're very wise in making decisions regards to your savings, regards to your earnings also. Money, accumulation of wealth when Jupiter is there in Taurus. And it cut downs on the, expenditures also. What when there is a Venus here in Taurus? Venus rules this zone and Ketu is there. So this is Ketu Shukra means frustration in relationships, in finances also. Love becomes simple, true, art stripped to essence. Okay. Now, generally, I have seen Ketu Venus combination is not that great for money and for relationships. It does bring about some, or it makes you very lustful. That is something which you have not heard of right now, till now, I mean. Because Ketu and Venus, especially in the 5th house, it will make you very lustful. Okay. So check for yourself. Then comes Saturn. What when Saturn is in the Taurus sign? Slow, clean assets, karmic debts, settled methodically. Saturn is Ketu Dhana Bandhana, means wealth tied to karmic debts. Now, karma is your profession also. When Ketu and Saturn are together in the Taurus sign, you lose money because of your profession. Okay. Maybe you were supposed to get a bonus, you were supposed to get a increment, you did not, and you are asked to leave. Just the layoff happened. That kind of a combination is this. It's a very volatile kind of combination for the professionals. Okay. Okay. So now coming to remedies will follow. I'll give more remedies. Okay. For Gemini, Ketu with Sun. Okay. First. Now, Ketu is in the Mercury sign now. Ketu Vakra Surya. Disinterest in fame, and he is a silent leader. See, Ketu is someone who will detach from the significations of that particular. That is how you have to blend, no? I'm teaching you that also. So if Gemini is speech, communication, so Ketu will say, you rule, but very silently. Or you can be a not just silent spectator, not mute, but you have to do something for others in the background, not in the limelight. That is what Gemini Sun Ketu combination is. So silent statesman, okay? Influenced by a few decisive words. What when moon is there? So it is applicable to the father also. Now, Gemini moon and Ketu is there already. So what is this combination like? Now, Ketu moon is Ketu Vakra Chandra. Okay. Detached speech, inner turmoil. Now, the third house is the house of our mental setup also, what we are learning, we implement in the 6th house, what we learn is our imagination, etc. We see from the 3rd house. A moon is very imaginative here, but there is a lot of turmoil that this moon goes through when it's in Gemini sign with Ketu. So you feel that, there is feeling talk less, talk released, and intuitive writing, satsang. All these are the key themes of moon in Gemini sign. Satsang is not, see, you talk, but it has to be minimalistic. Whenever Ketu is there in Gemini, you have to talk less. That's the theme. Now moon came in, that means mentally you don't have to do a lot about your the talking in the head. So it's better that you to go get away with that. You have to focus your energy and thought process to poetry, writing, listening to the satsang, listening to the good things. Okay, maybe a lecture, maybe listening to VL astrology. Okay, that is also one thing that you can do. Okay, that chatter which is going on, that's the word I was looking for. The chatter which is going on in your head, you have to cut it down. Now, what when there's Mars energy in the Gemini sign? Now, see, Mars is Ketu Vakra Yuddha. Now, verbal conflicts, spiritual debates. Ketu in the third house with Mars in the natural zodiac is Gemini. So this brings about a lot of courage, boldness. You will be a fighter cock or maybe argumentative. So you have to be very careful. You have to have that logic mindset. Whatever you are saying, whatever you're doing, you have to be logical, because the warrior doesn't know to be logical. Only Mercury is logical. Jupiter is wisdom. Venus is also the guru. So you have to be careful with the Mars, especially, and this can, Mars and Saturn. So this can give you some issues in the property matters. Also, it can give you bodily pains as well. Okay. Blood related issues also we see from here, skin or blood. What when there is Mercury here? Did I do Mercury? No. Okay. Mercury. Razor intellect. Very sharp. And beware over pruning curiosity. Ketu buddhi tikshana. Okay. Tikshana means very sharp. Okay. So this can give you psychic intellect and scattered mind also with Mercury in the Gemini sign. But very logical people. Then comes Jupiter here. When Jupiter Ketu are there in Gemini sign, what happens is Ketu Shastra Moksha. Okay. So occult and hidden knowledge. This is a very good combination, because now Ketu has got the head of a guru. So this becomes a guru, full guru. Okay. And Ketu is, as it is the disciple of Jupiter. So Shastra to sadhana, occult linguistics, mantras. So you will be very proficient in all these knowledge as well. Okay. What when there is a Venus here in Gemini sign? Okay. Minimalistic aesthetics in media arts, rare feed taste. Okay. Rarefied taste. And also, it is going to be giving you Ketu Kalatyaga. Ketu Kalatyaga means you will be detached from creativity and unusual arts. You will be inclined to. Your, something very unusual is that abstract painting. You're a painter, you can paint so many things, but you're just painting like that. And just keep looking for those things, which are hidden. So something hidden is abstract painting. See, somebody gifted that to me. I actually, don't keep abstract paintings in my place, because there are many things hidden into it. So when we have paintings also, we have to pick and choose very wisely. You will see when you go to someone's house, if they have an abstract painting, remember it's a Ketu Venus combination in their horoscope. Okay. Because Ketu Venus and Mercury can also be involved somewhere. So what happens when you see, it could be, it's based on your perspective, what you see in that painting. Okay. You can see positive, you can see negative, you can see n number of things in that painting. Somebody can only find one or two things. I saw a painting. It's just a few days back. I was doing a vastu for someone, and they had called for, or they just got it made from a very famous painter, this abstract painting, which took nearly 6 to 7 months to complete. So that painting when came, I knew that this is going to bring about some health issues in their family. You won't believe, the very next day, the mother was hospitalized of that native. The mother was hospitalized. I saw the painting and I said, so you have to, and he has this combination of Ketu Venus, not in Gemini though, but he has this Ketu Venus conjunction. So whenever you have these kinds of combinations, you will get inclined to these things only. The art will be very different. You will get a statue which will be totally, or sculpture, an art which is totally unconventional, out of the league. And it will be giving you some negative impact also. So be watchful, be careful from the next time when you're purchasing anything like this, any artistic piece or any kind of antique or something. People are fond of antiques also when it's Ketu Venus combination, I've seen. So you must verify from where it is coming, because it may have some negative attached to this also. Some kind of negative energy comes to your place. Okay. The painter, when he's painting the abstract painting, I don't know what he's thinking. No, I don't know what he was thinking, right? But when you see, you can see Shiva also in it. You can see Krishna also dancing, it's up to you how you see. But I could see something which was not that good. I'm so sorry I took so much time on this, but it's very essential, to talk about and discuss these things also before, I just don't have to tell you the combination, what it is doing also. I have to tell you, you have to implement it. If you're learning astrology, it's definitely very essential for you guys to know. Okay, coming to this next one, Saturn. Now, Saturn-Ketu combination anywhere, gives problems and troubles at the workplace. So this is going to give you issues in your dhairya, in your patience. Ketu Vakra dhairya, reluctant communicator. Okay. And Saturn will give you crisp documentation. You will definitely long haul research. This is a good combination for one reason, because, you start from scratch. When you start from scratch and you reach the heights, it is a very beautiful taste. It is a very beautiful thing that happens and you experience. So whenever Ketu and Saturn are together, you start from scratch and you rise and shine like anything. Slow growth, but steady growth. But it gives you a lot many changes. So you need to be, and documentation will be like, okay, to the point. It will not have a number of things, but you will have issues in performing your duties. Okay. Travels might be a little difficult also for Gemini natives with Gemini, Saturn, and Ketu combination. I think I'm done with this, right? So we move on to, I've started to have that pain again on the back. So you need to pray for me, right? So that at least I complete this video for you guys. Now, Cancer, we have to do Sun. Okay. So when Ketu and Sun are together in the Cancer sign, it means Ketu Griha Surya. Means now we are covering the Griha part. Griha means home. No attachment to the homeland or property. Whenever Cancer Sun is there, homeland pride is simplified. Lead family through theatrics. Oh my gosh, just give me a moment. I'm having pain. One sec. Yeah, I just try to adjust myself, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me now, right? Okay. So, thank you. So now with Ketu in Cancer with Sun will give you some kind of, detachment from your homeland. You can settle overseas also. Generally, these people can, oops, that thing went off. Okay, let me write this again. I think it just went off. One sec. Yeah, it went off. No worries. Yeah, got it. Okay, got it. Now, so homeland pride simplified, lead family with theatrics. No attachment to homeland and property when Cancer, Sun, and Ketu are there. What when Cancer, Moon, and Ketu are conjunct in the in your horoscope. Okay. Moon is Ketu Griha Chandra, means coldness in family ties. Moon is a cold planet. Remember, wherever he sits will detach you from that zone. But Moon is also the nurturing kinds. When it is with Ketu, the fiery graha, in the Cancer sign, in the water sign, so he becomes very cold. Okay. So coldness where? In relation. That is why Moon in Cancer is not considered to be good, because people become very cold in relationship. The family ties actually are not that strong. The bond is not that strong also, I've seen. Okay. So cool waters, inner mother awakens, watch numbness, means that detachment. You have to be careful about the detaching energies that you're experiencing. What when Mars is there in the Cancer sign with Ketu? Not a good combination, because Mars is debilitated here. So there can be some property matters that are unresolved. So battles will definitely be there. You will experience something or the other. Protect peace when Ketu and Mars are together. Ketu Griha Yuddha, home disputes, spiritual seclusion, and it is also a very conducive combination for surgeries, and it gives a lot of issues in relationships because of the property related matters. What when there is a Cancer Mercury here with Ketu? Now in Cancer sign, when Mars is there, Ketu Griha Buddhi means quiet domestic thinker. This person will change the line of education also. Quick, quiet domestic counsel, healing speech. It's a good combination though, because Mercury is very loud. Mercury rule people, especially Gemini, or Mercury. Mercury exalts in that analytical sign of Virgo. But when Ketu is conjunct Mercury, it mellows down the impact of Mercury. So you will not have that chatter. You will not be too talkative. You will be in that, in that silent mode more, working behind the scenes, or you're writing the script and not speaking. So you're helping others. The creators, when we talk about the creative team, that is Mercury Ketu combination. Okay. Now, what when there is a Jupiter in Cancer? Now, Jupiter is exalted here. Okay. So this can bring about Ketu Griha Guru. That means the household will be very spiritual. Somebody in the family will be really, or mother could be very spiritual, because it is the Cancer sign after all, ruled by Moon. So the mother generally I've seen is like a guru figure in the family. Or you will have someone, some female counterpart or guru-like female, or someone in the family is too much into the dharmic activities. So ancestral dharma distilled, shrine at home. It's like, your home is a temple for you. What when there is a Venus in the Cancer sign with Ketu? So this is a cozy minimalism, love languages, sober and true. Okay. So there is nothing like, attachment in love. It takes you away from love. So it's a sober love, I would say. Okay. Like behind the scenes, it is not in the limelight kind of a love relationship. And also you're detached from your family love also when Venus is in the Cancer sign. What when Ketu is with Saturn in the Cancer sign? Okay. So this is care without martyrdom, mightier, no, what is that word? Mightier, right? Mightierdom. Okay. Maybe I'm forgetting the pronunciation. I'm so sorry. Boundaries with kin. Saturn is Ketu Griha Bandhana, means burdened by family karma. There's lots on your plate. You are the oldest one in the family and you have to take care of the whole family, and you have to get your sisters married, or you have the responsibility of your parents, ailing parents or something like that. So that is a Ketu Saturn combination in the Cancer sign. The mother is very disciplined and she's also very spiritual, can be. Cancer is that sign only. Okay. Then we have, I think we are done with this. Did I miss anything? Please do let me know in the comment section right now, because then it'll be difficult for me. to do it again. So Leo Sun. Now, this is what is in the transit also happening right now. Oops. Okay. Leo, Ketu, and Sun together. Now, what does this do? Now, Ketu says, detach yourself from the modern world, okay, from the world. If you really want something, you must have to give up on the leadership, that throne that you're sitting on, when it is Ketu Leo combination. Okay, so from spotlight to sun lamp, steady warmth, less glare. Sun Ketu makes you very humble. And this combination is happening from the 17th of August also, as you know. Ashwin and me both will be doing that video also on the 17th. We'll go live and we'll let you know what exactly does the Sun Leo combination with Ketu, and the eclipses are also going to be taking place, as you all know, and how is it going to be for each and every one. So that is something which this will mellow down the leaders. They are actually running after the name, fame, Nobel Peace Prize, etc., etc. They will get that wisdom. They want to do for others now unconditionally, or they want to help others. That is what this Leo Sun combination with Ketu is going to be doing. And people actually work silently. They don't want that limelight whenever the head of Sun comes over the Ketu. Okay. So people will mellow down. They will get wisdom. Now, in Leo sign, when we have Moon and Ketu combination, emotional applause, detox, lead by heart, quietude. Means you're not actually, going to be thinking about too much of, the chatter which is going on, or there is that authority in the head. So you are going to be getting detached from the world, your moods, and it is going to be giving you some anxiety also for sure. You are going to be very artistic, poetic kinds also. Okay. Just give me a moment. Just give me a sec. Sorry about this, because, just had medicine, but I'll just have medicine. Oh, what happened? Mute. Okay. So Leo Moon is about emotional applause, detox, and also it is going to be making you very emotionally attached to the family, okay, and kids. I don't know what happened to I hope you can see me, correct? Okay. Oh, okay. So when it is the Leo sign we are talking about, and we have Moon there, so this is like, giving you that cutting ties from the nonsensical things which are happening in life. Okay. It just clears that as well, not to forget that. And when it is conjunct Moon, generally that emotional attachment cuts down, and shaky peace of mind, and gives intuition, psychic power. This is a very good combination, and there can be some depression or coldness also. Okay. What when there is a Mars here in the Leo sign with Ketu? Now, heroism thinned to service, courage without show. Because, Mars is what, it's an energy, it's an action. So it cuts the rash energy. It cuts the rash energy, creates stop, go, will. Okay. But can refine into martial discipline, occult courage, and it can give you accidents and all that in Leo sign especially. So you have to be very careful, when it comes to this kind of a this kind of a combination in the chart. It's a surgical combination. It's not considered to be that great a combination, basically. And then, there is a anger repression that happens when this Ketu and Mars are in Leo sign. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted because of the pain. It'll subside. I've just had the medicine. So Mercury and Ketu in the Leo sign will give you some, some kind of rhetoric that is, too much of royal rhetoric, that I want to be this, I want to do that, I want to something which is flamboyancy, which is involved, is mellowed down with Mercury and Ketu combination in the Leo sign. Integrity sentences, okay? Okay, cuts the chatter that you have been going through. So creates sharp but scattered mind. Great for mantras. Okay. And it is good for the communication also, which is going to be very composed. It is not going to be too harsh or too much of, going overboard in communication also. And this can lead to anxiety also, illogical mindset at times as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for your wishes. I want to recover so that I'm focusing on this, actually. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Ketu is giving me pain. Ketu is giving me this pain. I'm praying, I'm praying. Okay. So after Mercury, we have Jupiter now. Okay. So when Leo, Jupiter, and Ketu are together, it is kingship, stewardship, ethical backbone. See, you must understand Jupiter is wisdom and dharma, and this cuts dogma. When Ketu and Jupiter are together, it cuts dogma. And it's like, challenging the gurus. And it pushes you towards philosophy, tapas, and can give you, arrogance also. So that is something you have to be a little careful about with this kind of a combination in the Leo sign. And it also, I've seen lack of progeny, lack of children, lack of children or less children these people have. Okay. What when it's a Venus combination with this Ketu and Leo? So it's glamour powered, noble simplicity in art and love. It cuts desires, strange love life, unconventional beauty art. That is something, you're creative, but very unconventional. You do feel dissatisfied in your sexual pleasures, and there are sensual frustrations, or it makes you too lusty also, too lustful. Dissatisfaction in marriage also can be seen when we talk about Leo, Venus, and Ketu. Okay. Then comes the Saturn energy over here. Saturn in Leo and Ketu means, cuts worldly duties, delays, can make you austere yogi, or it can give you that loneliness also. Maybe, you're detached from the society. At work, you're not able to enjoy whatever task you're given. It's delayed and you're frustrated. Okay. And authority via restraint. Okay. Austere dignity. Then we move on to, I want to complete this video, but somehow I don't want to leave it in between. Just one sec. I have to get up actually and sit. Okay. So what when Ketu is in Virgo sign with Sun? It's conjunct Sun. Now here it is about, it's a Mercury sign. So Sun is bossy, fixing, cut, and quiet competence leads. So it means that you are going to be very calm here. You're very analytical also, and at the same times, you're not being bossy. You're just helping others. Okay. And no, that's fine. I'm not pushing myself. I'm enjoying this. That is why I'm here. I've just had the medicine also. I'll be fine. Don't worry. And I had some water, energized water. That is also one of the remedies of Ketu. I must tell you, if you are having any body pains, you should keep that water in the silver cup or any of the, not glass. Okay. It should be some metal. It could be silver, brass, copper. So you just fill that glass or cup and place it in your altar and let it energize. Say that I must heal. After drinking this water, I must heal. So once it is energized, leave it there for half an hour, 40 minutes. So my husband just gave it to me and I just drank it. I'm feeling much better. And I am sure that I'll be feeling better. I will complete this video. Don't worry. So when it is about Sun in Virgo, it is inching towards the Libra sign, which is a debilitation sign. So Sun generally here, makes you very analytical and you work quietly also. You, instead of being a leader, you want to work with the community. You're actually helping others. Okay, you're not the boss now. You are just trying to be the servitude attitude that develops with the Sun in Virgo with Ketu. Okay. Then what happens when there's a moon here in the Virgo sign? Okay. Now, moon is anxiety healed through detachment. Okay. And anxiety declutters, soothing routines. Okay. And this is also one of the combinations which gives you makes you very logical, at the same time very impractical also, because moon has nothing to do with logic. Moon is emotional, and when it is in the Virgo sign, he feels that he's pushed to do things. Okay. And with Ketu and moon, it can make you very anxious. But in Virgo sign, moon is a very good planet for healing others. You become a healer. With Ketu, definitely an astrologer also. Okay. What when Mars is there in the Virgo sign? Surgical craft, avoid compulsive corrections. And you are a perfectionist here, believe in me. And this is also about your when Ketu and Mars are there, in the Virgo sign, it is about precision. So they are very good surgeons also when Ketu Mars are together in the Virgo sign, I've seen. Okay. But remember, the theme is Ketu Mars will give issues, legal battles, they will give surgeries, they will give you detachment, accident, if there is a combination of affliction in your chart, natal chart. No graha is watching, aspecting like Venus or Jupiter, then these things will play out in the dasha antardasha of the grahas. Okay, remember, disclaimer. Okay, Mercury, I have to write. Now, what when Mercury is exalted here now? It's with Ketu. So precise but obsessive intellect, sutra making mind. Okay. See, Mercury is education, and Mercury, when is in Virgo, it is very good for business acumen. But when Ketu comes in, it is not a good time, not a good combination for getting the success in business. And this can bring about some break in education also. Okay. Or break in your job, because Virgo is the sign of service. So you might just shift out or change the job often, depending on the, of course, transit and the dasha. So in the dasha, I'm saying that this can happen. It will trigger. Okay. But break in education, once at least it happens. What when there's a Jupiter here in the Virgo sign? Ethics in workload, dharmic quality. Ethics refined in work, dharma in detail. Okay. So you can be a very good teacher when Jupiter is in Virgo, but this combination is not good for marriage. Okay. Because Jupiter doesn't do well in Virgo sign. With Ketu, it makes you more spiritual. What when there is a Saturn or Venus here? Okay. Virgo Venus means Venus is debilitated. So this means that it will give you clean aesthetics, craft mastery. Okay. So Venus is not analytical, and he feels very restless and uneasy when it comes to the Virgo sign. That is why he debilitates there. Venus is about, love, sharing, caring, luxuries, and Virgo is like very meticulous, to the point. So Venus is not to the point. No, he's expansive. He also says, I want more, I want good things in life, aesthetics, luxury, food, family. So Venus is like that. So in Virgo, he's detached from all of that. And with Ketu, even more. So this combination is about detaching from the food, family, finance in a way. Okay. And this can give troubles in the marriage and relationships also, this kind of combination. But when Saturn is there in the Virgo sign and Ketu is already there, so this can bring about problems in performing your duties properly. You have lack of interest and you frequently change your job also. So you have to be a patient researcher, long learning cycles. That is what, you have to master. So master the art, master artisan. Okay. With this kind of a combo. See, Ketu is also precision, no? So when it is with Saturn, it takes you to heights also. Ketu is heights also, isn't it? Just a moment, I'll drink some water. Then we go to Libra. Okay. So we're going to be doing Libra now. And what when Libra? See, Libra sun is debilitated in Libra sign, correct? So the theme is about having issues with the authorities and in relationship. There will be some ego clashes that you will be going through often. So you will not be actually people pleasing. What is a king? King is a leader, is a people pleasing one. When to top it all, it is debilitated and it is also with Ketu. So this sun, the leader, the authority, or your own, what do you call, your diplomacy. So it is like, you are going to be more towards helping others, not just, being that leader. Okay. So this brings about that kind of sync with others. You want to do for others, basically. Okay. So yeah. So where were we? And then moon. Now, when moon is in Libra sign, now moon and Ketu will make you anxious. Libra is a sign of harmony, relationship. So there is an issue in relationship when it comes to the marriage or relationship, any kind of business you're involved in. Libra is a sign of other people, basically, how you're balanced with in your relationship and with others also. So it will be giving you attachment to harmony, thins down, and also honest feeling exchange. So that can any which way, so nothing is hidden. Now what will happen, you can speak anything and everything to your partner, and there can be some clash or the other often, but this will make you very emotional in relationship also. Okay. So when we talk about Mars here, so when Mars is in the Libra sign, and we have Ketu already there also. So this can bring about conflict refined to truth, surgery, fair fights. Because you see, whatever said and done, this Ketu and Mars combination it is like Vivada Vairagya. Okay, conflicts paired to essentials. legal disputes can happen, fights in marriage can happen, and also fairness becomes spiritual practice also. So karmic theme is conflict can be dharma when truth centered. Okay. Now what when there is a Mercury here? Okay. Libra Mercury is elegant brevity. Contracts are clean. Now this is Sambandha Vakraha. When the sutra with Ketu and Mercury, I told you already. So odd contracts, blunt negotiation, business or marriage agreements are very unusual. Communication issues in relating. Also, you should speak the truth. It can lead to this combination can lead to telling stories and lies. So speak truth, not diplomacy. Okay. So this is the theme of the, I'm giving you the remedy also simultaneously. Okay. Now we have Ketu, Libra, and Ketu, Libra, Jupiter, right? We do Venus and Saturn. Now, when it is Jupiter, it is justice as lived dharma, not slogan. Now, Jupiter is Nyaya Viveka in the Libra sign. So, justice is clarified, it's balanced. Questions law, tradition, and then there is ethics in relationship, may become spiritual counselor or arbitrator, and also fairness without favoritism. That is the theme of this Libra, Jupiter, and Ketu. Okay, if you do for others unconditionally, all the more better for you. Okay, and you don't have to think of anything which you feel that is not working your way. So it is because you're very dharmic and you're not materialistic. Okay. Is Ketu in the third house with Sagittarius good or bad? See, I'll be coming to the Sagittarius sign. Just see the reading of third house. Third house Ketu is good, but it detaches you for communication. Sagittarius, I will do it just now. So wait. So Libra, Venus. Okay. So what when Ketu and Venus are together in Libra? Now, this is a sign ruled by Venus. Okay. Now, this can give you beauty, balance, partnerships, sacred or none. Now, it's Shukra Bheda. Okay. Desire refined. Unconventional unions, unusual aesthetics. Marriage may feel karmic but deeply transformative. Relating is a mirror of karma. Okay. See, you must understand, whenever Venus is with Ketu, either it will make you very lustful or you will have problems in the sexual relationship. A detachment is there. The wife can be very spiritual because wife is denoted by Venus. Okay. And it can bring about that kind of a combination which gives you too much of detachment from the partner, or you're staying away from the partner. Libra is the sign of union, as you know, it's a harmony relationship we see from Libra sign. So the theme is relating is a mirror of karma. Okay, ultimately. Then comes Saturn. Saturn Ketu combination is considered to be either it takes you to heights or frequent changes and all. That is the theme. Sambandha bandhanam. Okay. So heavy commitments. In marriage, you're committed and you have to do it by hook or by crook. You have to pull through the relationship. So burdensome relationship, even if it's a burdensome relationship, you have to drag along. You have to carry it along. Long karmic ties. And also stability only comes with spiritual maturity. Discipline in love is equals to freedom. Okay. So you have to follow that way. What when it is Scorpio now? I hope I covered everything in this. Scorpio sun. Okay. Now, Scorpio sign, and we have, now there can be Ketu in, solo in Scorpio, in Libra also. So it is like, you will not be that great in partnerships, and you learn that, the true balance is only when you're away from, you're just in solitude. Anyways, essence is deep karmic severance when it is the Scorpio theme playing out. And it is about secrets, crisis, transformation, occult. When Ketu, Sun are together, now this is shadow sovereignty, power via depth, not display. Gupta Rajaha means you have to be the king without showing it to anyone, working behind the scenes or behind the throne, hidden authority roles. Okay, so that is political intrigue. Father issues karmically intense and use hidden power ethically. When it is Scorpio, Scorpio Sun generally gives you illuminates that zone also, related to what you're going through in relationship and other people's finances. You have to make decisions. So Sun Ketu will be not uh, be giving you that limelight, or something which was hidden might just be hidden only. You will not get the clarity about that particular thing because it's the Scorpio sign. What when it is moon here? Some hidden relationship I was actually getting at. Now, what when moon is in Scorpio? Moon is debilitated here. And moon and Ketu combination, any which ways, is emotional underworld healed, phoenix heart. Okay. And the sutra is Manas Guptaha, means mind is introverted. You're a psychic. Okay. Psychic gifts, but emotional turbulence is also there. And deep shadow work is needed. Transform pain into intuition. Now, what when there is a Mars here? Mars is happy here, of course, its own zone. So, surgical bravery, channel tantra, or transformative arts. Ketu, Kuja, Yoga, Gupta, Virayaha. That means secret courage. A tantric warrior crisis survivor. Strong drive but intense accidents are possible. Surgeries, accidents definitely can be there if there is no saving grace of Jupiter or Venus. Then you have to go through at least one surgical process. So drive safely, be careful in Ketu, Mars, Dasha especially. Okay, it's a very good combination for you definitely will show courage when it's needed. Also, you will sail through it. Any kind of problem or crisis you are in, no, you will be able to sail through it. It's a very powerful combination also at the same time, and you'll be a occultist also. Now, what happens when Ketu, Mercury are in the Scorpio sign? Secret research, cipher minds. Now, this is a Gupta Buddhi, means occult intellect, working behind the research work. So research related subjects, if you opt for, you definitely are going to do well. So what are the hidden subjects? Occult sciences, astrology, something like that. You must learn. If you have a research mindset, so it's a good combination for research also. And this will make you a researcher, cryptographer, occult writer, could be too secretive. The knowledge is for healing, not manipulation. That is your karmic theme. And use this Ketu Mercury combination, but it does give you deviation. Not deviation, it gives you break in education also. So research will not complete in one go. There will be some breaks also. Sorry to say that though. People are doing so much, in that and putting so much of effort. And then if you are in the Dasha, Antardasha of Ketu and Mercury, then it will give you that kind of a situation. Esoteric Dharma, initiate, adapt lineages. Now, what is Ketu and Jupiter? Gupta Guru means occult teacher. Okay. You can call me that right now because I'm just doing that only. So, though I have this combination in my chart, but not in Scorpio sign, but something related to Ketu and Jupiter, of course, and Moon also, and Mercury also. So there's a lot of energy which made me an astrologer. I had to be an astrologer. I know astrology picked me. So occult teacher, guru figures hidden, unconventional, and may become spiritual guide with Ketu and Jupiter combination. Find wisdom in depth, not dogma. Okay. And you might just meet a very, for sure, this life you will meet your guru you're waiting for. Okay. What when it's a Venus here? Venus, Scorpio, and Ketu, Scorpio. So Venus is erotic alchemy. It's a Scorpio sign after all. So whenever there is a combination of Venus with Mars, or Venus is in Mars's sign, this person becomes very sexually agile. Okay. So aesthetics in depth. Gupta, it said it's Gupta Sringaraha, means hidden passion. Okay. So intense sexual karma, transformative relationship, aesthetic in-depth, occult arts, passion purified, and devotion. Okay. Then comes Saturn. Scorpio Saturn with Ketu. The theme is Gupta Bandhanam, hidden karmic debts. So long cycles of delays, hidden enemies, occult endurance. This is the time. The time is the true alchemist. When it is Ketu and Saturn, Saturn is also from the Scorpio sign. We'll be looking at the Capricorn sign, correct? It has to. So where is your Capricorn sign? That also we have to check. But in Capricorn sign, when Saturn aspects is going to give you that closure that you are going to be very much introverted, maybe, it can give you some kind. Time is the true alchemist. Endurance in work crisis. Okay. And also karmic bonds unwound. Okay. That is what is the theme. What when there is a Sagittarius sun and Ketu? I hope I covered everything. Sagittarius sun Ketu combination. Now, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Okay, so the theme is breaks blind belief, creates the pilgrim seeker of truth, religion, law, philosophy, higher learning. So when sun is there, so it is Dharma Raja Tyaga. That means leadership is in Dharma cut. It's like Dharma cut. May rebel against king, authority, religion, whatnot, later becomes humble guide. And also spiritual authority must be earned, not inherited. Okay, in the Sag. So titleless teacher. It's like that. Titleless teacher and example over sermon. What when moon is there in the Sagittarius sign? Okay. Traveler. This is the combination of traveler though. So dharma manas beda. That is what is more. Sentimental beliefs trimmed, living faith. Faith versus emotions conflict. Emotional detachment from childhood or childhood religion, or maybe later rebuilds your living faith. So feel truth. Don't just believe it. Okay. Don't believe blindly anyone and everyone. Check and cross-check the facts. Okay, that is what Ketu and Ketu moon theme is anxiety, confusion. But at the same time, in Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, you will definitely get the truth and it'll come in the limelight. What when there is a Mars here? Long video. Very long video. 108 combinations. And before that, I've done Ketu in all signs, all houses. I've already done that also. So long one. But thank you. Thank you for being here with me. There are 14 people watching only. Everybody left. Maybe their combination is over. Anyhow, what when Ketu is conjunct Mars in the Sagittarius sign? Now, it's Mars is crusader becomes pilgrim, zeal refined, dharma yuddha, spiritual warrior. Okay. Just imagine Ketu is just the lower part of the body and you're placing all the planets one by one. Sun, leader. Leader got the body. Ketu got the body of a leader. Then authority. Then comes Mars, warrior. So the body is there. It got the warrior's head. So he behaves like that. So it's like a blend of two fiery energies here in the fiery sign. So you actually become very religious, but this can cause some conflicts also. So later refine into spiritual activism, defend truth with compassion. What when Ketu is with Mercury here? Okay. In Sagittarius sign. Sutra says Shastra Viveka, scriptures clarified, scholar of unusual or foreign text, but prefer sutras to sermons. Knowledge must serve wisdom. Okay, so be careful about your higher studies or research work. You can deviate from that also. It can bring about some distilled wisdom, but there can be some break also. Okay, so be watchful with this kind of a combination. But when there's a Jupiter in Sagittarius, it's its own zone, right? So it's definitely very powerful. Guru Vairagya means Guru cut, means you will meet a Guru who will be of that stature where you can, be happy with. But it can also give you a lack of inclination towards the gurus also, or religion also. But at the same time, I've seen that these people, have guru disappointments more when it is in Sagittarius Ketu, okay? Eventually becomes a self-guided philosopher. Truth is experimental, not borrowed, okay? Then comes Venus here. Venus in Sagittarius. Now, this is an enemy sign. No, Jupiter, Venus are not friends. So the sutra is Dharma Kalay here. Means aesthetic serves Dharma. Now, artistic philosopher, or maybe blends beauty with spirituality. Beauty becomes sacred offering. So that is something which is the theme playing out in the Sagittarius sign. Sagittarius is the sign of Dharma. So aesthetic philosophy, beauty serves truth. Then comes Saturn. I hope you all are getting me, understanding all this. Now, it's Dharma Bandhana, means delayed faith. Long struggle with law, justice, any kind of court cases going on. It's taking so much time, so much time. So patience will mature your faith. Okay. So Dharma takes time to unfold. That is something you have to have patience. Okay. It's good for a natural pilgrimage, or detaches you from dogma, finds truth in direct experiences also. Okay. So what is the next one? That is Capricorn. I hope I didn't miss out on anything. What it is, Capricorn sun here. Okay. Sun in Capricorn with Ketu. Now, this serves ambition of power, status. Capricorn is that sign, no, which teaches you discipline, humble service, dharmic work. Now, Ketu is already there. So, with Sun and Ketu combination, is Karma Raja Tyaga, means authority detached. Recognition in career, rank without ego, lean governance, or recognition in career is delayed or denied. Later becomes respected through quiet integrity. Work of dharma, not throne. Okay. What when there is a moon in Capricorn and Ketu is also in Capricorn? So karma manas sithilata, that means emotional detachment from career. Duty without guilt, sustainable care. Okay. With moon and Ketu combination in the Capricorn sign. Also, I have seen, this brings about some emotional detachment from career. You're too attached, or you've worked a lot and now you want the recognition, but you're not getting your due. Sometimes we get emotional about that also, oh, I did it and that person took the credit. So that is Ketu moon. Remember, Ketu moon does this. This kind of a situation will come in your life. Okay. So work without identity. That is what is the theme. So you feel that you're alienated to your own place. Oh, there was a town hall. What happened? This person took away the limelight. How? I did it, but he took it. Okay. So that is what Ketu moon in this. And even if it is moon in trine, to this Ketu, this will work. This rule works. Ketu in Capricorn, moon in Taurus, or moon in Virgo, this will work still. Okay. Now Ketu is with Mars. Ketu Mars combination, Mars is exalted here though. It is a combination of, clashes and all that. So when it is Mars, it's no waste moves. And also, it is the sutra is karma kriya vriddhi, means vriddhi means disciplined action. So precise executor, possible frustration if energy is bottled up. It's after exalted Mars. So you really need to work on your, or on your physical bodies, a body, and you have to really work out. You need to work out. Frustration otherwise will be just piling up. Channel your energy to seva, workout, sports activity, gymming, something to do with that. But Ketu Mars also is the karaka for injuries. So you have to be careful about that as well. What when there is a Mercury here? in the Capricorn sign. Karma Buddhi Viveka means rational minimalism. Prefer silent planning, concise communication at work. Clarity is bigger than the chatter. Okay. So this is what it is going to be giving you. And also it is said that when Mercury is in Capricorn, it is said that you use very few words at the workplace. It is better for you. Less you speak, better it gets. Okay. What when Jupiter is here? So when Jupiter is there, so it is dharma, karma, viveka, means dharma in work. Okay. Now that is why he debilitates here after all, because he is the one who is a teacher, preacher, and advisor, and then he's asked to do the work, seva. He's not that kind of a graha, right? So dharma in work. Ethical leadership may reject unethical institutions. Dharma must guide karma. Ethics in institutions means dharma to design. Okay. What when Venus is there? Okay. And what when Venus is there in Capricorn sign? The sutra is karma kala shuddhi, means minimalistic beauty in career. Artistic architect with functional design sense, love life tied to career, beauty is equals to service. Okay. That is what Venus. Venus is not is losing Digbal in Capricorn. Remember, he is very Digbali in Cancer, midnight. So when Venus is in the Capricorn sign, it is it's a peak time, noon time, basically, you know. So that's why it's called the meridian. Okay, MC it's called. In the Western astrology, if you'll go, you'll know. So this is where, you know, Venus loses the potency, and that too in this sign ruled by Saturn, which is, of course, Capricorn. Venus is the Yogakara Graha for this rising. But with Ketu, this is going to bring about detaching energies at the workplace. Maybe you can have clashes with your own seniors and bosses often because it's Capricorn after all. Capricorn is about your karma, you know. So beauty is equals to service. So serve others unconditionally and you're good to go. What when there is a Saturn in Capricorn? Now Saturn rules the Capricorn sign and Mars exalts here. So karma bandhanam means duty, heavy, karmic debts in career, career delays, and endurance gives timeless respect. Time is the master. Time is the healer. And also silent mountain, time is a lie, as a lie. Okay. Now, coming to the Aquarius sign. Quickly rush through this. Aquarius sun and Ketu is already there as well. Now, see, when we talk about Aquarius, this is a sign where, you know, it's a server serves obsession with mass popularity, turns into eccentric reformer, humanitarian mystic. Society, networks, causes, reform, future. Now, when it is sun there with Ketu, it's Loka Raja Tyaga. Okay. Mass leadership detachment. Okay. They don't want to be in the limelight any which way. So crowd light held lightly. So serve humanity quietly. This is the theme, and then you are good to go, of course. So craving for fame is cut, respected reformer without spotlight. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius moon and Ketu. Lokamanas Bheda means crowd emotion cut, detachment from trends and mass moods, like some kind of, reels that you watch or short videos you watch, you just, if you're watching, you will see that one after the others will be recommended. Oh, you watched once, but now you're getting it every time. You watched a makeup video, suppose, for example. So now you watched it once, but now you will start getting that makeup video again and again. Many makeup artists you will be able to see on that. That's a trend. And also some trends are very popular also. Okay. So it could be that, you're getting into that mass moods and trends, and you're getting detached from all of that as well. It's after all Aquarius moon, so it is about compassion, is without popularity. Okay. Now comes Mars. So Mars is Loka Yuddha, means social warrior, because it's Aquarius sign, social sign, right? Activist, but with conflict prone, means it's like a conflict only. Mars and Ketu means conflict. Mars and Ketu means surgery. It means break in agreement. It means legal action. It means break in marriage also. So when surgery, accident, all that happens when it has to be Ketu and Mars combination. So now with this combination in the Aquarius sign, it is about the friends, no? So you're moving away from your friends, you break with them, right? So it's the theme is change society through dharma, not rage. Okay. Conflict prone in groups, so later disciplined reformer. Initially you can be very impulsive, if you're young, more impulsive, then slowly and gradually you will get the, depends on your personal chart. Of course, I take back my words because I used impulsive for the youth. It's not like that until unless there is a Mars and Ketu combination in your chart and Saturn is there as well, or maybe there is a combination of lesser combination or lesser drishti or connection of the Shubh Grahas. Then this brings about these kinds of energies even more. So you don't have to have that rage, no, I can't get along well with this person because of your ego. Then what's this friendship about? So activism with restraint, systems change, not chaos. Coming to the next one, that is Mercury. Now, Aquarius Mercury is clean innovation, minimal code, maximum impact. Loka Buddhi means social intellectual, means you're a social butterfly, I would say. Innovative thinker, futuristic ideas, struggle with communication in groups, share knowledge without ego. When it's Ketu, Ketu says, no, you don't have to, because you're a social butterfly. Now with Ketu there, you're not. It's going to detach you from those kinds of, energies, immature energies, I would say. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Jupiter. So Jupiter and Ketu combination is Loka Guru, means social philosopher, reformer with wisdom, teacher to communities, and philosophy must serve the society. So you can also go get carried away and do too much of charity also. So that is something which you have to be a little wiser when you're doing all of that. Okay. When we have Venus and Venus and Ketu combination in Aquarius sign. Now, Venus is your Yoga Karagraha also. So art for society, love for society, artistic activists, unusual aesthetics, beauty as reform. What is unusual aesthetics? It can maybe, you're a painter and you start doing, you start learning music. Very unusual, like you were not ever into it, but you start doing it or one fine day. So it is like making you the very different, unusual aesthetics also. Okay. Unusual aesthetics. And of course, art for society, as I said. And what when there is a Saturn there as well? Something unusual. Now, Saturn and Ketu combination will be, Saturn and Ketu is Lok Bandhanam, as you know. This is a sutra, which is Ketu Saturn Sutra. Social karma is heavy. Now, burden of serving humanity is this Ketu and Saturn. Saturn restricts also, no? So this might just give you some issues in charitable, connecting with the charitable institutes, or you will be restrictive, or you will stop doing it altogether also as the time flies or time passes. Okay. But it is also giving you that isolation in the groups that you are connected to. Groups, organizations, NGOs, educational institutions, social institutions, hospitals you're connected with. So this kind of a combination, if you are in the dasha of this, you suppose lose your job. How can you, when your picture is empty, how can you serve others? So you feel that, there is a, this kind of a combination in Aquarius sign especially, it detaches you from the community altogether. If you have, because of some past incidents, okay, that happens. It triggers, no? It has to trigger also. So service without attachment, that's the key theme. Okay. Coming to the last one, here on the Pisces sign now. Okay. So what when you have a Ketu in the Pisces sign? It's a very beautiful placement, I must tell you. And to top it all, Sun is also there now. Let's start with all the grahas one by one. So this cuts worldly illusions, dissolves boundaries, awakens mysticism, moksha drive, spirituality, imagination, dream worlds, compassion, whatnot. When sun is there, it's moksha raja, means mystic king. Okay. It's considered to be good actually because sun is inching towards its exaltation place also, no, when it is in Pisces. So leader through compassion but avoid spotlight, father's ego dissolves. What happens actually, when you are not struggling for power and you're doing unconditionally, this is the combination. It has to be Ketu. So the leader who's actually doing for others genuinely, that is Pisces sun. Okay. Because the power through surrender. This is that kind of a combination. Now, what is Pisces moon? It's moksha manas, means it is dreamy mind, psychic insight, intuitive, sensitive, visionary, must avoid escapism. Very good combination for the writers, poets, channel visions into seva, serve others. Moon is as it is a caregiver. So you must actually nurture others, help others, heal others. Once it's Mars in Pisces with Ketu. So first thing first, that Mars and Ketu combination is volatile. It does give you, it minimizes in Pisces sign though, but they are both fiery grahas. So hospitalizations, accidents, surgeries, we see from this and that too in Pisces sign, it happens even more. But you are a spiritual warrior. Remember, you have that fighting spirit. If you're suffering in life, in Ketu Dasha, Mars Dasha, whatever is going on, if there is a dasha of Mars, Ketu, Mars, then this can make you a very strong person. Believe you me, you are going to be very much inclined to spirituality also, and you will do really well. Protects the weak, you help others. That is what this warrior is. Somebody got injured at the, hit in the war. So this is what this Mars will do, it will bring that warrior back. This Mars will help you. Mars Ketu combination, I would say. So it protects the weak. It protects the ones who are suffering. So fights the illusions, risk misplaced zeal, fight for compassion, not ego. What when there is a combination of Pisces, Mercury, and Ketu? Okay. So Pisces Mercury Sutra is moksha buddhi, means mystic intellect. So the theme is poetic. You can be very poetic, or you can be a scientist, or you can be a mantra reader, or you're also giving mantras to others, and you're a seer maybe, Mind may scatter into fantasy because Mercury is a dual sign, as you know, it's a unigra. So ground mystic mind in practice. Okay. What if it is a Mars? I did Mars, Mercury, Jupiter. What if it is Pisces, Jupiter? So Jupiter's own sign, no? So Moksha Guru, that means sage without dogma, becomes mystic teachers but shuns institutions, truth beyond scriptures. Also, this is the combination which gives you sage without show. Your grace is grace as gravity. Okay. What when Venus is there? Okay. Venus is devotional arts, love as seva. Okay. You want to do for others, but firstly, you want to do for your own people. That's the sutra. Moksha Singaraha means Sringara means love spiritualized. Devotional art is bhakti path, love life karmic but purifying, and love as surrender. You really are too affectionate to others. People will be really fond of you also. Okay. Then we have Pisces, Saturn. I think this is the last combination, right? Pisces, Saturn with Ketu. Now, this is the moksha bandhana, means liberation through discipline. You can be lazy, but at the same time, ascetic or monk or spiritual worker, loneliness, solitude, liberation, patience brings freedom. That's the key theme. Boundaries from bliss, form for formless. So this is what the combination of Saturn in Pisces sign is about. Okay. I hope you all have understood this. Now before close, let's do the remedial part. Okay. Remedies. Now, Ketu will give, Ketu mantra is Om Ketave Namaha. I'll write it for you guys. Om Ketave, 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 sorry. Ketave Namaha. Okay, so this is the chant that everybody can do, or if you want to feed the dogs or animals, it's a very good remedy also. And if you can, donate to the leper patients, leprosy patient, eye care hospitals or ashrams or orphanages or monasteries. So this is going to be really helpful. Monastics, I think, yeah. So also worship goddess Durga for obstacles and Ganapati, that is Ganesha. And lifestyle sadhana means silence vows, like mauna, mauna, we call it mauna. Practice silence. Okay, practice silence. Dream journaling, spiritual pilgrimage, especially to river or ashram. Go to the close to the river body. And if you want to wear the gemstone, wear the gemstone of the planet or the sign he's seated in. Suppose it is Aries, so wear a coral, red coral. If it is Taurus, wear a white sapphire. If it is Gemini, wear an emerald. If it is Cancer, wear a pearl. If it is Leo, wear a ruby. So on and so forth. Okay. Because then the signs will be repetitive only. And if it is Saturn, then it is blue sapphire, but you cannot wear blue sapphire unless you try and test. And for Jupiter, there is a yellow sapphire or topaz, as you call it. Okay. So it depends on your natal chart and also on the combination that you have in your natal chart. That will decide. Okay. So a spiritual pilgrimage is a must if you are having any kind of combination, but especially when you have Ketu-Jupiter combination, you have Jupiter-Ketu-Venus combination, any combination, I would say that, you should visit us, take a spiritual pilgrimage often, at least once in a year. And if you have all the grahas in Rahu Ketu axis, check whether Rahu's mouth is approaching and grasping all the grahas, or it's Ketu's tail, which is moving backwards towards the planets. So you have to do the remedies of the Rahu Ketu axis Shanti Puja, or you can say Rahu Shanti Puja or Ketu Shanti Puja. So of course, we get that done online. So if you are not interested online, you want to do it personally, then you have to go to your priest, and in the mandir you can ask, what is this Kal Sarpa Dosha or Yoga Puja? So get it done. Yoga is when Ketu is approaching all the grahas, and Dosh is when Rahu is approaching all the grahas. That's a difference, okay? And dreams definitely play a very, very important role for you guys, okay? And you should actually do the Navagraha Archana also. If you have 9 planets idols in the temple, so you should take the 9 rounds around them also. That is very, very essential, okay? And declutter your environment. Don't keep things which you have not used from past 5 years. Donate it, give it. Ketu will be happy. Believe in me, it will be really happy. And vow a few words on chosen days. Okay, don't speak much. Mauna is silence, but choosing and picking words and speaking is more than the silence. Okay, this is what. Okay, thank you so much for watching. And also, okay, I wanted to give you one more remedy. If your Ketu is in 159 signs, that is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, you should definitely do the sun salutations or Surya Namaskaram, okay? And also, if it is in 2, 6, 10, that is the Artha Trikona, Artha Trikona. So this is, you should offer something to the planet Earth, water or maybe plant trees. That is something which is going to, and food seva, serve someone. Food means Taurus sign, no? So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, serve others. Definitely do some kind of donations, which is like making food and giving them, okay? And if you have in 3, 7, 11, that is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, if you have this Ketu, then this is good for media fasting, detox. Switch off your phone early. I'm not saying just completely stop it, but at least, just have it closed for at least 1 or 2 hours. Just keep it away from you. Truth speech vrata. That means I will not tell any lies today. So that is the oath that you're taking for at least one day. You can do it. Tuesdays or Saturdays, even better. Wednesdays also, you can do it. Okay. Study one Shastra deeply. Okay. Study one Shastra deeply. And if you have water sign 4, 8, 12, that is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, if you have this Ketu, then you should actually, clean the river closer to your house. Okay. Get the river cleaned. Even if you go and pick up some debris or some dirt or garbage from the river, that is a very good remedy for you. Okay. Especially, grief rituals, when we go to the grief rituals, there also you can clean the environment. Okay. And keep doing the bhakti, the kirtan or the satsang, or, sing bhajans and hymns and whatnot you can say. Okay. And those kinds of remedies really work. Okay. So this is what is the theme like, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I don't know how long was this video. Thank you so much for being here and watching this live session with me, and stay blessed, everyone. Thank you so very much, and God bless you all. May this Ketu give you all positive energies. Okay, thank you so much, and stay blessed. Tat Sat.